Yo yo people, this is Decepticon here from Vex Elite. Welcome to another edition of one of my Q&As. This time around I'm interviewing the Law. So please like and subscribe and please enjoy this video. Thanks. So here we are people, this is outside Law Court Towers. You might recognise this building. It is not what you think it is. This is now Law Court Towers. You will see what I mean when I come closer. Absolute brilliant idea. So this interview today is between me and the Law. Some of you might recognise the Law's name because he is that character who beats you 99% of the time. He is one of the best fire tanks on this game I've ever come across. At the moment I am winning the war against him. I have got 6 victories. He has got just a mere 74, 75. He'll catch up with me eventually, but he's one of them players. As I say, he's from Imperial Legacy and he is a superb fire tank. So without further ado, hello Law, say hello to the people.
Hello people.
That was brilliant mate, absolutely brilliant. So Law, we'll start this off nice and simple mate. Let me make sure I can see you perfect. We'll start this off nice and simple with tell us something about yourself.
I'm a fire tank that most people know. The EU server, I have been a fire tank for 3 years. My character name is of course the Law, because my real name is Lawrence.
That's good, that's brilliant.
I'm a Danish player. I'm from Denmark. I'm of course from the league in Pro Legacy. Yeah, I'm one of the only fire tanks that really is not one of the flavor of the month fire tanks.
Oh no, you've been literally since the first time I met you. You were fire tank then,
yeah,
and you've stayed since. I've been running across you for at least 4 or 5 months, and you have been pure fire tank all the way.
Yes, I like the fire.
Oh, it's very good.
I like to see my enemy burnt.
Right, my next question is, what do you like better, PvE or PvP?
Yeah, what I like about PvE, I like the team aspect in PvE, that you need to work together to like get defeats and complete the bosses, and you need like microphones in the survival and all that, because you need to attack certain bosses and that. And in the PvP I just like the aspect of it, that beating other players and showing that you're better than them, and just also the whole teamwork in scrims and that.
Yeah, the teamwork in scrims is essential. Without that teamwork, you've got no chance.
Yeah, yeah. Then you're just running around hitting things.
That's a real good answer. Right, now this question you've sort of answered, but I'm still going to ask, why the character name?
It's again of course because my real name is Lawrence, so I took the 3 first letters, the Law. Before my name was just Law, but then I thought to myself, the Law sounds more powerful, so I changed my name to the Law when the character name release came.
Yeah, see, you're lucky to get that name. That's one of them names which I would have thought would have been gone, never to be seen again.
Yeah, but I got it.
Yeah,
it was a level 5 who had it before me.
Probably still.
Him up at Wave Ducks.
Just got off the spaceship, sitting inside a police station, never to play the game again. That is disappointing. Yep, I got the Decepticon really a similar sort of way, mate. I think he was a level 28, I think he was. And he had stayed level 28 for 2 years.
Yeah,
so disappointing.
Really annoying.
Right, we'll move on to your next one. It is, how long have you been in your league, and what is your role in your league?
I have been in my league in about half a year now, I think. Yeah, half a year. And my role is, in PvE I'm a fire DPS, and in PvP I'm a fire tank.
Nice.
So, that's my role.
Alright, so we'll move on to the next question, mate, which is, who are your top non-Imperial Legacy, top 5 non-Imperial Legacy players.
Oh yeah.
Now obviously I've got to say non-Imperial Legacy because we don't want no arguments. We just want you just to list who you like. These players can be anyone as long as they mean something to you.
My first one is the guy who is a guy who's I'm not beefing with him, but he's essentially my rival. He's the villain called Shank Jones, if you know him. He's ice DPS.
He's a
and
beast.
I have met him like, I don't know, 5 times, him standing up on my building, so I need to go up and get him down, because that's my property. So, and I've fought him in PvP, and he's always a blast to fight against. Always a good fight. And then, I don't know if he plays anymore, but a guy called Ariel Bolt, he was the old leader of a league called Lockdown. Not really active anymore. But we merged with him like 2 years ago, my old league and Lockdown. So I play with him a lot. He's a very funny guy. And so yeah, just smiles all the way, and when we were in scrims and all that, it was pure fun.
One of them ones what made you laugh and you enjoyed playing with.
Yeah.
They're the characters who I like playing with.
Yeah, me too. And that's the same with my third person. He's also from the league Lockdown, but no, he's not anymore. He plays sometime. He's called Unfulfilled Rage. In the old days he was a beast at Rage. He could beat Jode any time of the week.
Damn.
He was so good. It was extreme.
For
Then my
anyone who
fourth
don't-
player is
just quickly, mate. For anyone who don't know Jode is a beast rage player, and I will tell you all now, I've never beat him. Never. But carry on, Law. Number 4.
He's good. Yeah, my number 4 is my good friend that I also know in real life called Skalax.
Yep.
He have been in your league, but he left it for like, I don't know how long. It was half a year ago, I think.
He's a brilliant
But
player.
he's an Earth DPS, and he's a really good Earth DPS. He mostly plays PvE, but I'm trying to learn him to play PvP. And then of course my last and 5th player is the guy who got me into Imperial Legacy, which is not Imperial Legacy anymore, which is Balkan. Because he came to me, I beated him in a forest, Puck forest. I beated him, then he asked me if I wanted to join Imperial Legacy.
Yeah, it's a shame Balkan don't play no more. He's a real good player.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him around for so long. There was rumours about what has happened to him. Whether or not it's all true, you just don't know. But it would be good to see him
He just
around
plays.
again.
I just think he plays a new Batman game.
And that's it.
Yeah, it's also a good game.
So we'll move on to your next question, mate, which is, what are your top 3 leagues? Now they are just leagues what you could run PvP content with, PvE content, just literally leagues what you enjoy running with, not obviously including Imperial Legacy. They're your number 1, they are you. So, there you go, all you.
My number one league I like to play with is, of course, Full Metal Heroes. They have helped me a lot in
Real
PvP.
good league.
Playing 2S and playing against them is also fun. They have some good 2S teams and scrims. So they're always a good fight to fight against and with. And you can always have some fun with them. And then my second league is an old league I have been in. They helped me a lot. They're not that active anymore, but my Bedlam Brothers.
Bedlam Brothers is a real good league.
Yeah, I've been in that league, but unfortunately I left to join Imperial Legacy. Always some good fights, good duels, and really not cocky league. They're really good players. Very... what can I say about them? They're very... very helpful.
And your number 3?
Yeah, my number 3 is a league we see very often in the Watchtower, the league called Fearsome.
Yep.
It's not because they help me very much, but they're fun to fight against, and they kind of help the guys who's getting new into PvP. I see some of the guys who have talent, who's coming into Fearsome.
As
so
you know,
that's why they're like helping the PvP
I'm very
community.
biased, mate. Fearsome, I think, are a brilliant league, and as you say, what they do for them players coming through, yep, they have their rules to make sure you get your SP, but they do help all these players who, they're not brand new players, but they're not experienced like the rest of us. Fearsome are doing a great job, and it's Torrentor, Caster, Fuzzy Nuts, it's them boys who really do put the effort in. Sorry if I've left out anyone else's names from Fearsome, but you all know what I'm saying.
It's really funny because Caster, he came to me for advice about fire tanking when he turned to fire tank.
Genuinely, mate, if anyone who is going fire tank, I would suggest all of them very nicely approach the law, give him a wave, and just give him a simple PM. Because if you're going to get advice off anyone, you want to get advice off the best. And I'm not just saying it because I'm interviewing him, I'm saying it because he beats me up constantly. If I beat him, that is a shout out loud moment. That's what it is. The law is one of them characters that if you, and I know plenty of people who feel the same as what I do. If the law gets beat, especially at SNF, if someone beats him, it is not a, oh yeah, I won that one. It is a, yeah! And I mean, you go crazy because the law don't lose. He don't lose easily. If you beat him, be proud because you've done bloody good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think anyone who's going fire, I think you need to come and speak to them.
Yeah, of course, they can always come to me for advice. I don't bite.
Just don't spam. That's all you need to do, people.
Yeah.
Don't spam, just ask nicely, do you know what I mean? And you'll get advice. All the good players out there, they'll always give you advice. It's only when you're constantly, please help, please help, please help, please help, doing the ninja invites that people don't like it.
Yeah, that really annoys me. I had a guy once who I helped. He was like level 15, and I helped him complete some quests so he could get into level 30. And then he just kept ninja inviting me, so I needed to add him to ignore.
Yeah,
because every time I logged on, I got ninja invited.
Me and Nexus had one the other week. We helped him out. We helped him out in an alert. I think we helped him out, and we jumped in there. They had been in the alert for about an hour and a half, and it weren't an hard alert. They were in there for an hour and a half. We've come in, we've ripped it apart for him, and then that was it for a constant week. Ninja invites. Both of us, just every time we come on, near enough straight away you'd get that ninja.
Yeah, I hate ninja invites.
Right, mate, we're going to move on to our next question, which is, what do you think of the current state of the game?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea that they're going to change the PvE, all the DLCs to a monthly thing, because when you get a DLC like every half a year, you don't just run all the content in like 2 weeks and boom, you're done.
I was done with this one within about 6 days. I slaughtered it.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you get one each month, then you have more, then you come back to the game more often and get more active on the game, because then you have things to do on the game. And I would love that they would make some love to the PvP side, because we haven't seen like a DLC in like in a year, and now they're going to remove our immunities, which is going to be so goddamn stupid.
It's scary for everyone. I've heard so many people panicking over it. All the top boys who play, who do the scrims, the whole reason they log on to this game is to have the scrims. That's what they enjoy. That is just taking the whole game away from them. We're going to lose so many players.
Yeah. Even a player as me, I live on immunities. Every time I play scrims, 1v1s, 2v2s, I farm the immunities. I constantly have immunities, so I just keep myself alive.
That's what makes a good player. That's what makes the scrims, that technical side. You're not going in there. You're not button bashing like I was 6 months ago.
No.
Because I was, and I've been playing for a long time. But I've been a PvE player. I jumped in the PvP thinking, this is easy. I can do duels.
Yeah.
Jumped in, and all I've got is the whole team shouting at me, "What are you doing? Hold back, hold back!" And then you realise, listen, this is a technical side of the game. You have to take your time.
It's really technical.
Look for what you're
doing.
You
really need to have your communication on point.
Yep, brilliant, mate.
So you don't give those immunities away.
If they take that away, it's going to ruin this game. The PvP side is just going to... You're going to lose too many players who only play PvP, because they're not going to enjoy it no more.
Yeah, and I also heard a rumor, I don't know if it's true, but a rumor that they would remove the movement mode thing. That you can use the super speed and the sonic light and all that in PvP.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know who have been screaming on the forums that, oh my god, I can run too fast in PvP. It's stupid.
The only
Even though they're trying to make it back to the old PvP, then if they want to make the old PvP, they should remove the weapon masteries and remove deathmatch mechanics.
Yeah, you take them two away from PvP, and PvP would be so much easier. Well, so much better.
Yeah, so much better.
But
much more tactic.
To take away the movement, the only reason I could ever see anyone would be complaining about that is the only slight advantage is super speed. Most of the top players, they all have super speed because it's just that little bit easier to control in a scrim. Well,
you can jump around the map and all that with the super jump.
I still don't see it as an advantage. It ain't a big enough advantage for all of a sudden, let's take it out of the game. It just, it ain't something what I would like them to do. Right, we will move on to pretty much your final one, mate. It ain't no big question. It is just plain and simple. This is all for you. Anyone you would like to give a big shout out to. This is the time for you where you can list as many names as you want. You can list names of people you don't like. It's entirely up to you. Go ahead. This is your moment.
Yes, of course, it's a kind of a group. One of the things I would like to shout out is kind of a big group of people. It's all my haters. I keep getting hate in the PvP chat and I love it. It always makes me laugh that people get so upset over the game just because they lose against me.
You've seen SNF, mate. The thing what makes me laugh is how so many people straight away, he's a fire tank. Well, is fire tanks allowed? Well, yeah. Every role, every power, if it's in the game, you can use it. That's the whole point of it being there. Yes, we have some little roles, but if you've got a power, why not use it? If you're good at fire, why not use it? There's so many fire tanks out there which make fire look terrible. You just happen to be brilliant. But carry on.
And one of the other persons would also like to give a shout out is, of course, my good PvP buddy, of course, Jode.
Beast.
The Beast DPS. The Beast DPS who always give a good fight against me. I love to fight against him in 1v1s. Because we are so even skilled and we know each other's weaknesses, so it's always a good fight.
It's a mirror match. It's a mirror match.
Yeah, really a mirror match. And I would also like to give a shout out to, I don't remember his name, but there was a guy a long time ago when I was just starting the game who said if I need to be good at the game, I need to stick with one power. And one power only. And that's what I kept.
Very wise words, mate. I've changed my power once in 3.5 years. I was mental and then went to hard light and I've never looked back. I don't know why anyone would want to change powers.
I have only changed my power once. I was Gadget before I was Fire Tank. I've been playing this game in 4 years now. I was Gadget for a year and then I changed to Fire. Because I wanted to go tank.
Yeah, for the newer content, I think tanks make sense. You need tanks more than what you need trolls. Trolls at the moment are just, they're not really needed as much, nowhere near.
Yeah, and I just like the aspect of me keeping the team alive. So that's why I changed to a tank.
Well,
But yeah, that's it.
I must say, thank you very much for giving me your time, Law. It has been real good interviewing
for
you,
letting me
mate.
on.
Real good speaking to you. And as I say, for anyone who ever does come across him, if you think you can fight him and beat him, good luck, because I don't think you can. Thank you everyone for watching. Please like and subscribe. Thanks.